Exercise 5.3, we are doing arithmetic progressions. Now I'm going to explain to you question number 4 and question number 5, right? So by now you already know what is an arithmetic progression, how to find out the first term a and the common difference d, right? So a is 9 and 17 minus 9, common difference is 8. Now in this question what is given to us is that the sum of this arithmetic progression is given 636 and we have to find out how many terms of the AP will be there in this series, right? We have to find the number of terms. So we are going to use this formula. This we discussed in the last class, that sum is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1t, right? This is the formula which we are going to use. Now in this sum is already given to us as 636, right? A is given to us as the first term 9 and n minus 1, common difference is 17 minus 9, 8. Now when I solve this we get 18, open the bracket, we get 8n minus 8, 18n minus 8 we get 10 plus 8n. Now we are cross multiplying this, or here we have taken common. So when I am taking common here I am getting 5 plus 4n. You could have also cross multiplied. And when we are opening the bracket we are getting a quadratic equation. Now in chapter 4 we have already done how to solve quadratic. So you can either do by splitting the middle term, which I have done, or you could use quadratic formula. Now how do we split the middle term? The product is 4 into 636, that is 2544. So we need to find out the factors of 2544. So I have found out the factors here, prime factors, and I have found out that the required factors are 53 and 48, because 53 and 48, 53 minus 48 will give me 5. So I have used 53 and 48 as the factors. So when I multiply 53 and 48, I am going to get this 1244, and because the product of 4 into 636, you will have to multiply that, and that's 2544. So we have found out the factors of 2544 because the product of the first and the last term. 4 was our first term, 636 was our last term. When we multiplied this, we are getting 2544. So our factors are 53 and 48. So then we are taking common here, n common, 4n plus 53, minus 12 common, 4n plus 53. So we got the factors as 4n plus 53 and n minus 12. So here we equate both the brackets to 0. So value of n will come minus 53 by 4 and 12. Okay. This we know that when we solve a quadratic there will be two answers. But is it relevant answer? That we'll have to check, because here n is the number of terms and we know that number of terms cannot be negative nor can it be a fraction. So this is a negative fraction, so this is rejected, and n is 12. So that means there will be 12 terms in this AP which is going to give you a sum of 636, right? Similarly, question number 5, here the first term is given 5, the last term is given 45, and sum of the terms is 400, and we have to find out two things: the number of terms and the common difference. So here I am using the second formula of sum, that is n by 2 a plus l. The second formula is n by 2 a plus l. So sum is already given to us 400. Number of terms we have to find out, a and l, the first and last term is given, and by solving this, by cross multiplying and opening the bracket here 50n, I am easily able to get the value of n as 16. Now once we get n, we have to find out common difference. So for that I know the last term is 45 and last term is the same as an, and we know the formula of an as a plus n minus 1d. So we are using that a plus n minus 1d. So 45 is 5 plus n minus 1 into common difference d. So we solve this and get the value of d as 8 upon 3. Okay, so d can be a fraction, d can be negative, d can be 0, no problem. Here we had rejected this because n was negative. So n cannot be negative, n cannot be fraction and decimals. N has to be a positive whole number. So here this is accepted, but in this case there is no issue because d can be negative. So final answer we will say that the common difference is negative, d is positive 8 by 3 and number of terms is 16.